tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
You know this song, so you know what it means. It is Sunday evening. I guess Sunday evening wherever you are. This is the General Hospital After Show, GH Reports, here on AFTERBUZZ TV. And I'm one of your hosts, James Lott Jr. I am back. You guys did a great job last week.
Thank you.
Without me. I'm glad I can leave it in your good hands. But I am back this week because you know why I'm back, of course. I'll explain in a minute. So I'm not alone, of course. I'm here with three of my great co-hosts that I have every week, starting with the girl who is, I always say she's Lucius Lyon's legitimate daughter, Lacretia Lyon.
Of course, yeah, because I so look like it, right, guys?
Yes.
But yeah, you can find me anywhere at LACRETIALYON because there's only one.
That's right. And the girl who I have hair envy every week because I don't grow my hair anymore. And she made it because she had some issues going on with the car.
Did,
this is
I'm
LA.
Here, I'm here.
Ladine Harvey.
Hi, guys. You can find me on Twitter at Ladine_Harvey.
Of course. And the guy who's James Lott Jr.
That's right.
Doing about 10 shows these days and doing a great job, I hear.
Oh,
Yes,
Frank
he
Moran.
is.
Hey, everybody, you can follow me on Twitter at HappyGoJackie.
Okay. Now, you know, it's in the title. We've been waiting for this for like a month. You know how I feel about this person, how we all feel about him. And he is here in studio live with us.
Too
And I'm
bad,
holding
guys.
it together.
Yeah.
Not for long.
Great actor. He plays Curtis. I guess Curtis Ashford. You got a last name. You are Curtis Ashford because you are for sure. Yes. And it is, ladies and gentlemen, Donnell Turner.
Yeah!
Right.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on the show. Thank you.
Pleasure to be here, y'all.
So we're going to talk to him. He was on this week, so we're going to talk about his storylines, of course, this week. I just want to tell you to follow us on Facebook, the GH Report. Go ahead and use the hashtag ABTVGH Report or the GH Report, anything with GH Report in it on Twitter. And you know our hashtags. I'm at Black Hope LA, of course. And comment and rate and talk to us on YouTube and iTunes. So welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Glad we can make this happen. Now, I'm going to ask you my first question out the gate. I thought about this carefully.
Okay.
I was like, I interview people every week. As people know, I have other shows. I interview people. I'm a big interviewer. I'm going to ask you this really serious question.
Okay, all right.
Like, he's really serious.
Serious. Let me
Oh,
brace
yeah.
myself.
Here we go.
Do you know how ridiculously good looking you are?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you know?
There
Do you know? I mean, that's my serious question.
You know,
That's my serious question. I'm a master interviewer. I mean, I really do interview people, but I want to ask that question first.
am I blushing right now? Does it show
Black folks can blush.
We can blush?
We can blush.
a shade of purple or something,
Yes,
right? It
something
doesn't
like
quite
that.
come out red.
James went for it,
It
y'all.
went in right away.
did.
You know, people tell me that, and some days I believe it, and some days I don't.
I actually really bring for the serious part of that question. I bring it. It really is serious. Is that you're one of the first people I've seen in a long time where you're kind of becoming a sex symbol on Daytime, and it doesn't matter your race. It happens to you are a black man, and so I mean, how's that feel for you actually?
That feels great. That's a awesome compliment. It's like saying you're an actor versus a black actor. You appreciate the distinction, but you don't want to be compartmentalized.
Ooh.
And so I appreciate what that means, and I received the compliment.
We did a poll. I did a poll a while back that I said, who does Curtis, your character, have chemistry with? And it was Anna, Hayden, and Jordan. Just kind of put up to see what was going on, and it was almost equal. Which is great because I mean, there's a white actress in there. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, there was nobody had a problem with that. It was just kind of like, he has chemistry with everybody. You know, he has chemistry with everyone. I mean, that was just an amazing thing.
Everyone there's great. They make it easy. I just try to show up and do my job, and just try to bring something interesting to the character. And I think that I'm hoping that the person that I am shows through a little bit in this Curtis character. In other words, I'm a good person, good-natured person, and I want that to come out as well, even if I'm playing a bad guy.
Ooh.
There's a saying, real quickly, that
say it.
even when you're playing a villain, every villain is a hero in their own story.
That's good.
So I don't try to play not the character Curtis is a villain
No,
necessarily.
not fair. We don't know.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I'm not trying to tip you off. I'm just saying
yeah,
that.
yeah. What's the hat?
I'm
Who does
Right.
Curtis become
Trying to-
because
trying to
Donnell's
turn.
playing it?
What was your question?
Okay, so I know that you say that he, is kind of like a sex symbol, but I've noticed that on GH, maybe it was kind of this week. Yes, he is a black man, but I've noticed that the dialogue is capitalizing on him being a black man.
Yes. You bring up a good
How do
point.
you feel about that?
Yes, good point. Because when you came on, one of the first lines you said, and me and Ladine both caught it for sure, you said, I was like, and I quote, "You left my black ass freezing out here." And I was like, did I say black ass? I went back twice.
Okay, rewind.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. And your dialogue is very real. So, yeah, speak on that a little bit.
Well, first I'd like to give a shout to the writers, a shout out to the writers, and congratulations on their award at the Writers Guild.
Oh, yes,
They do a
congratulations.
fantastic job at what they do. Secondly, I'm pleased that they've given me a little bit of creative autonomy. So maybe they didn't write black ass.
Okay, Ladine, okay.
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 There was the New Year's episode. And I told Franco, I recognized your punk ass face.
Just say that.
Maybe they didn't write that.
So you're leaving that as a mystery, is what you're saying.
I'm just saying that it feels good to have some creative say so.
Okay.
With
Okay.
respect to the writing. Tell their stories and make it mine.
That's interesting because when I was watching the episodes this week with a friend, she said to me, do they say their own words? And I was
funny.
like, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that he said that today as well.
Yeah. What you say?
Well, no, I just like it because it's just a way to be able to make that character distinct. Because it really popped, especially for James Ladine, for all of us. Just the way that you would deliver these lines and change some of the words there a little, or the way you'd phrase a line, which is like, oh wow, it made it really distinct.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's
Yes.
more coming with these.
Ooh, that's good.
I just want to make it mine. I want to tell the story as honestly as possible. The storylines are good. They're what they are. And I just want to be true to the way I see Curtis.
Now, how much of it of Curtis's backstory did you know coming in, or have you been discovering as you're getting scripts, finding out more and more to what Curtis's story is?
I'm learning as I go.
Okay.
They give me a little bit. I knew that he was a rogue cop,
Okay.
and I knew that he had a good heart, but I also knew that there was something that allowed Curtis or that drove Curtis to color outside the lines. Which is maybe a lot like Donnell.
I like that.
There you go.
So you're saying Curtis was like Vic Mackey, right? Yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love this. I used to love the show. I used to love the Shield.
Walter
Well,
Goggins is my man.
Well, what's funny? What's so funny is because we all laughed because when you first came on, you stood out. You and Andre Montgomery came on as. What was Andre?
Anthony.
Thank you.
Anthony.
Very good.
Come on,
I
Dave.
know, pull together. I'm a professional. But no, it's just, but you guys, it was not just because you guys were black, but you were strong characters that came in. And the cigar thing, we kept laughing.
Yeah.
That cigar, the first couple episodes.
You know, I heard a lot about the cigar. I've had
Man.
messages, friends texting me, man, light the damn cigar. Light the damn cigar. And I thought, I don't know that I want to promote something that I don't believe in.
Ooh, okay.
So it was, and I don't want to have anything gimmicky.
What was the choice of the cigar? Whose choice was that?
It was in the script.
Oh, okay.
And so they wanted to establish that this guy does, in fact, color outside the lines. So he walks inside a facility with a cigar and had the nerve to look for his lighter.
Yeah.
Maybe it
So-
was medicinal.
It could have been, they're out there.
Yeah.
Medicinal. That's so funny. So we're going to go in and start talking about the storylines a bit because the first couple ones are with him, and I have different titles for these storylines.
Okay.
So the one, and I kind of broke them down in little bits. So the first one is Curtis Ashford, and in capital letters, Dr. Andre Maddox, because he said that to you. He was like, "You're like Curtis Ashford." He's like, "Dr. Andre Maddox."
Yeah.
I mean, like he told you about yourself, kind of like doctor.
Yeah.
Yes. How's it working with Anthony Montgomery?
Oh, Anthony's great. Anthony is a professional. It's good to work with someone who mirrors your fire. And Anthony's got that same passion, and
we know.
So I mean,
yeah.
craftsman, and say what you want. And I've heard it for a long time about, oh, you're privileged by the way you look or whatever, but make no mistake, I love my craft. And so there's been a lot of groundwork to date, and I can see that in Anthony as well. So I look forward to more scenes with Anthony where we can just mix it up and put it out there for everybody.
Because you are going to be together because of, obviously you have the Jordan and TJ connection, and that's going to be really interesting. And I loved you weren't on with him this week, but I liked your scene with TJ. It was kind of, for me, it was nice to see a older black man, younger black man having a scene together that was positive. Kind of.
Absolutely. I think that's important. You know, I don't want to get all too political, but
you can.
Well, you know, I enjoy, even though my character has his backstory, I enjoy showing that not all black men are deadbeats, not all black men are shiesty, not all black men are, painted with the same brush. And so...
You better preach right now.
Yes. Yeah, no, seriously, yes.
So I enjoy the layers that they've given Curtis. And there's a scene at the bar, my opening scene, where I told the director I want to say thank you. When the dude, I don't know if you remember that, but I mouthed out thank you.
I remember everything you do. So
Yeah, it wasn't in the script. It's just who I am.
Wow.
There are certain things that drive me nuts on TV, and when someone gets something or receives something, they don't say thank you.
Ignore it.
I know.
It's,
Yeah,
like,
they
it's not an
ignore that.
honest moment.
It's not an honest moment.
Right.
And so even though I'm playing Curtis, Donnell would say thank you, and Donnell can play Curtis, who says thank you.
Right.
Something
Like
small,
that. I
something
like
like
that.
that.
And we're going to just move into Curtis and Valerie. So we had Brittany Sarpy on the other day. And we love her. She was the best.
Yeah.
We were trying to figure out age why people were saying he's too old for her. And what's going on? I'm like, first of all, he don't look that old because he's black.
Age is just a number.
I'm close to 50, so I mean that's just tell you something. I'm a grandfather. Yes, it's crazy. It's crazy talk.
Okay.
So we don't know about that, but she was trying to say that her character is probably in her mid-20s or so. They weren't sure what, and so I don't know how old your character is supposed to be either.
Curtis is ageless.
There you go. Okay. I believe it. I'm sold.
He played it safe.
I think that also, though, if we look at the track record of General Hospital, there's the Luke and Laura story where Luke was significantly older than Laura.
Yeah.
And so I don't think it's that far of a stretch to have Curtis and Valerie.
You guys have chemistry.
As a couple.
Nothing wrong with that at all. But people were just kind of bringing it up, like, well, I don't know how old he is. I'm like, well, it can happen. I mean, I think it was a great chemistry. How is working with Brittany?
It's all great. Everyone's great. I like where this is going. I watch it. I laugh when I watch it because the chemistry is just there.
It's there.
It does. It jumps off the screen, and so I just look forward to doing more and see where we can take it.
Have you had the ribs at the floating rib yet?
No one keep asking him for the ribs.
Yeah, no one eats there. I'm like, ribs? There's all these black folks there. No one's eating ribs. Something wrong with this picture.
I just want to do one scene where I'm like,
Bring out that rib.
Exactly.
or with a bib on or something.
Yeah,
I just think that would be so something else.
Well, you and Brittany are just like Brittany. You and
Valerie.
are like chowing down and like the coleslaw and potato salad,
Sauce all on my face. That would be so sexy.
Some yams, whatever. Just throw it all in there. I'm like,
Yams.
I'm in. I'm all in. They're not the floating rib.
I'm kind of hungry.
I know. Me too. I was like, I did get myself
He
hungry.
needs fried okra with it too.
Oh,
that sounds good too.
there you go, Mr.
Yeah.
You know about that.
I'm from Tyler, Texas. We know
Okay.
our fried okra.
I like that name, Lacretia,
Yeah.
too. You sound like one of the
Fried what?
sisters.
She does. Although, trust
Fried
me.
okra. Like, didn't you never had it?
You never had
What?
fried okra?
I'm gonna take you to Morpheus and Marina Del Rey.
I'm good, girl.
Oh, you know, it's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Oh, okay. It's really good.
Better than it sounds.
Yeah, it's better than it sounds. It really is better. It's not like people like okra because it's slimy sometimes. Tastes to them.
Exactly.
Right.
But I grew up with it in gumbo because my family's from Louisiana, so I grew up with it in gumbo and stuff. But when I had it fried, it's a better
Yeah.
consistency. We'll try.
Thanks for no thanks.
Yes.
Listen out.
All right, so then we're gonna go on just briefly to there's Andre and Jordan. So yeah, they can't get a good date, can they?
No.
Can't get a good date. You ruined it all. Everybody ruined this.
At first, when I saw the breakdown and you said Dr. Andre, I thought you meant because he was so much of a doctor this week at the table.
He was kind
I
of,
was getting
yeah.
frustrated.
Yeah.
I'm just like, can you please be on your date and stop trying to figure her out? Or
She said that.
counsel
She said that.
her?
Oh, she called him on that.
She called him on
I
it.
was like, come on, you're ruining it. It's
But
like,
but at his point though, I mean, every time that they try to have a date and Curtis is around, all she does is Jordan just like, man, what? Curtis is here. Curtis is here. I gotta run this guy out of town. Yeah.
like, what's the real issue? What's the real problem?
Yeah, what's the real problem?
No.
Yeah.
What really is the
Because
problem?
it's annoying me. Knowing what the real problem
You're like,
is.
what's up, Jordan's butt?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
She got
You know
a
what?
serious plug up there.
She does. And Curtis just, pushes all the right buttons with that young lady. It's so fun doing scenes with her.
Vanessa's great. We
She's
love her.
wonderful, and I have so much fun. We both, sometimes they yell cut, and we just break out laughing.
How funny.
We just have that much fun.
Yeah.
So what's
And
the real
so-
problem, though?
Like he's gonna tell you.
Well, what had happened, see, the way my script is set up,
You can't tell us yet. You can't tell us yet.
stay tuned.
The other Frank will yell at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you said Frank, I was like,
Yes.
oh,
Not that Frank. Yeah, not that Frank. This Frank. Not Frank's.
it'll get good, though. It's a good story, and
That's
I think
good.
you'll
I'm ready,
really
man.
Me
enjoy
too. I'm
it.
ready. We're ready. How did it feel when you saw your name in the credits? When you saw your face in the credits, I was like, there he is. He's in the credits.
Surreal.
It must be a trip, isn't it?
It was, I watched General Hospital as a kid, and to know that my face is now on that opening,
Yeah,
it's,
yes.
it's a different song from when I was a kid. They used to have the little
Yeah.
ambulance going by to the hospital. Remember that?
Yes,
So I remember that.
Yes.
But to know that I only watched one soap opera growing up, and it was General Hospital.
Really? Oh my
Same
God.
here.
Unbelievable.
Only
soap.
one.
Oh, funny. Oh, wow.
And to know that, interesting little story is that in my mid-20s, I lived in Sacramento, California.
Yes, we have a Sacramento connection. Yes.
Oh, hey.
I was just there last weekend with my granddaughter. So
All right.
my family's all up there, yes.
Oh, really? Okay, we might have to talk more
We'll
about
talk
that.
about Sacramento.
Sacktown, stand up.
I had Jim Boy's tacos this weekend. I was so happy. Love me some Jim Boys. Don't get me started.
Wow, Jim Boys, do they have one in L.A.? There's
No,
really?
they need to have one in LA.
I have not heard
They're
that.
only as like far down as like Fresno or Bakersfield. That's why they're all Central Valley. The best.
Okay. I everywhere I went, K Street Mall. I
Yes.
worked on K Street in the
Yeah.
Capitol one near the Capitol, and everywhere I went, someone would say, "You look like you should be on a soap opera,"
Oh,
and I would say, "Thanks." I
Right.
think that's a compliment. And then so I was doing theater in Sacramento, just trying to feel like an actor. So I took it upon myself to look up the casting director for the only soap opera I was familiar with, and I used to write Mark Teschner.
Mark, great guy.
Mark's a
Great guy.
outstanding human
Yes.
being
Yeah, he is.
and a talented casting director. I wrote Mark Teschner once a month in the mid-'90s.
Oh my God.
Hey, Mark. Didn't know what I was doing. Hey, Mark, people say I look like a soap actor. Maybe I should be on your show. I thought it was that easy.
Oh my God.
And, Mark's a great dude, but he never responded. And so I screen tested on General Hospital. I had auditioned for 2 or 3 years, and I never mentioned it to Mark. And the day I signed my contract, I said, "Mark, can I have a word with you?" I told him the story. He got up and he hugged me.
It sounds like him. Sounds like him.
Oh.
And then he said, "You just gave me chills." And then I said, "Well," and he said, "Thank you." And I said, No, he said, "You made my day." I said, "No, sir, I assure you, you made mine."
Yeah.
And then he sits down and then he profoundly says, Donnell, some things just take 20 years.
Okay. And I've interviewed Mark Teschner. I know Mark Teschner, and he's just like he's just like the greatest guy on earth.
Warm spirit, great
Yes,
dude.
completely.
Yeah.
Completely. I do. That's a great story. I know. Like,
Stop it!
he's a great guy. That's so funny. Okay, wow.
Wow.
In Sacramento on K Street. I know K Street Mall.
K Street.
It's changed a lot now because they're building that stadium.
I've heard. I haven't been there since '06. I haven't been back home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just booked a job, a speaking engagement in
Oh,
Sacramento
very
in
good.
July.
Okay. Sacramento's changing a lot.
I bet.
And then we had, then we go on a little further, we had Dante and Lulu locked in a room, Fourth Street Magazine.
Yeah.
I thought it was clever.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. She's like, okay.
But
Mhm.
I just feel, you know what? No, never mind. I thought I was about to say that I felt like it was resolved a little too quickly,
Okay.
but then I feel like they deserve that because
Okay.
their story has went on for a long time. But it just seems a little weird that a magazine fixed their problem.
The 10 best whatevers.
You ever watch that '70s show? Because he was always looking at Cosmo.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
but yeah, that was my thing. Is it did seem too quick, but I'm also just kind of glad that they're back to that place because they're like one of the few couples that you kind of just want to see together because they've always been,
I don't know.
That is-
Together, but
They're back. It's like they're working their way
Yeah.
back together.
Right.
Yeah, but it would have been if the magazine would have just stayed in that scene. But the fact that it came, it went over to the haunted star, and Lou was like,
Yes.
"All right, what's the next step?" I'm like,
Right, she want to fix it.
They gotta promote Crimson, you know, it's new.
But it's an old Crimson
I'm
magazine.
taking it to bed. If I want my marriage, you better be taking it everywhere.
I want to see him and Michelle Stafford together.
Oh yeah,
She's
you
coming on
can
next
tell
week.
her
"Well,
she
they had
was
their
hot.
chance.
Yeah.
There you go."
He should be modeling like Anna
Yeah.
did.
And then Franco blocked him.
Oh yeah,
That's
right.
right.
Oh,
Had
that's
her
right,
on the
Franco
on the
did.
New Year's Eve.
Yes, on the New Year's episode.
That's right.
She's a wonderful human being also. Stay tuned.
Okay.
I don't want to say too much.
Because we have her on next week here, so we're very excited.
Hope she brings samples.
Yes, of her skincare line.
Yes.
And then J-Sam kisses. And kisses and kisses and
Man, she just got out of the hospital from a concussion.
So what?
Come on. What? So what?
So what?
Yeah, like
right.
her face is all messed up. She doesn't even look good, and he's like getting her on the
That's
couch.
the
like,
beauty
oh,
of it,
yeah,
right?
it's so sweet. Yeah.
That's love right there.
Right.
Exactly.
You see how quickly she heals, right?
She did.
Exactly.
She did.
It
The power
helped
of
a
those
lot.
kisses? Those kisses. All right.
okay, it worked out. That worked out. But I know fans are very happy that they finally got together, so to speak.
I
They
didn't
kissed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, GH fans. I'm sorry, I didn't really like that, but the Sam and Jason music, man, every time that cues in, I'm just like, oh boy. All right. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Folks are all like that. Folks don't care about Lante. Apparently, they're all going to. They don't care about them. for some
Right,
reason.
their storyline has went on too long, so it's kind of just irritating now. It's just like, you know
Playing
what? If they
chapters
fix
already.
it, they fix it. If they don't, it's still okay.
To me, I just don't see where else they would be. Like, because
Yeah.
me, Dylan, and Maxie, Dante, and I don't think he's good for Valerie. I think she should be with, like, Curtis or, at least, Nathan, somebody. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a great lead-in. Nathan didn't put a ring
No.
on it.
Oh,
He didn't. He brought out a charm for the charm bracelet. But Maxie's feeling some kind of
Yeah.
way.
Well, yeah,
That
I
was
don't.
so funny.
They seem to play that scene so awkwardly, and
Yes.
yet neither of them. Yeah, I mean,
Wanna get
neither.
married,
yeah,
yes.
but yeah, they're also like, oh, why?
Well, why
is
did he give me a ring?
Yeah.
Like, well, you didn't want to give me a ring because it's too soon.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
I know
It's
ladies
kinda-
got some thoughts on this though.
I don't
That
know.
face.
No
I don't know.
thoughts?
I just felt bad for Nathan almost. Like,
Love
what
it,
if
yeah.
it was a
Yeah,
ring?
yeah, me too.
To say no, it's
I know.
like, what does he really have to look forward to?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If she's not ready right now,
Yeah.
why does he need to move in?
I know. Well, that's I don't know. It was kind of.
We know how I feel about Maxie.
Yes, we
like,
do,
As a
yes.
Maxie and Spinelli fan, I've at least opened up to the idea of
Yes.
Dylan. But yeah, Nathan, sorry, he's just so boring.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
time for him to go.
it's like, dude, spice up the life. Like, he needs to date a bad girl or something.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Maxie's reformed.
Yeah, she is reformed. She's like the voice of reason these days. And then Liz and the boys moving into Windermere.
Everybody's moving into
I mean,
it.
he has a mansion.
yeah.
With lots, he even said, I got wings over here and wings over there.
It's the Waltons. All
The
over
Waltons,
again.
exactly. They can all stay anywhere, so I guess they're gonna move in, and she's gonna stare at Hayden. I guess your buddy Hayden.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm just like, 'cause, I mean, you said last time they had a scene with Hayden that you weren't done with her yet. So
You
I'm
did
just
say
waiting.
you did say
Yeah.
that.
When is that
You're like,
coming
we're not
back?
done yet.
Oh, you'll see.
All right,
Real
yes.
soon.
How's Rebecca Budig? She's a great actress. We love her.
She's great. She was my first.
yes. You never forget your first.
Never forget your first. She was gentle, but she answered a lot of questions.
Okay.
She made it easy for me to be there.
Okay.
I'd worked soap operas before, but she kept saying, "It's really fast. It's really fast. Be ready." And I'm thankful for my experiences, but she was great. I couldn't have had a more careful, partner or co-star.
Well, she's a soap legend. So to
professional.
speak. Yeah, she's been on for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Different things.
Oh yeah,
Wait, and wait, there was something. Were you on Days of Our Lives for a minute?
I was.
I don't know how I missed that. That's my other show. I don't know how I missed that. It was like, he's on Days of Our Lives for a minute. I'm like, what?
I started as just doctor. And, what's funny is I went into the audition for Thug Number 1.
Whoa.
I mean, I consider myself
gotta
an
get in
actor
where
with
you fit in.
range, but I didn't know about Thug 1. So the casting director, she says, you don't look like Thug Number 1. And I said, I don't feel like Thug Number 1. And she goes, huh? And she just stared at me. And she says, you're lucky. Reaches over, grabs a piece of paper and says, the producers just sent this in to me today, and they want a hot doctor. Can you be a hot doctor? Inside, I'm thinking,
I could definitely do that.
I can do this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And she schooled me on what it takes.
Oh wow.
And I got nervous. I thought I could just be a doctor. And
you have to be a hot
that would
doctor.
Yeah, well, there's more to it.
Yeah.
And if you look at some of those episodes, I didn't pull it off very well.
Oh, funny.
And yeah, but I was finding my legs.
Yeah.
And so they moved me from under 5 doctor. I did 2 or 3 episodes as that. And then they gave me a name, Dr. Aiden Williams.
Oh, funny. Okay.
And I thought my career
it?
was, I thought I made it. I thought, oh, mama. And then they called me back once a year for like 2 years. And so a total of 5 episodes or something like that. And they'd call me and say, we haven't forgotten about you. And
That's nice.
they forgot about me. But that's Hollywood.
Yes, that is. It is Hollywood. Did you audition for any other roles? Somebody, Carolyn asked us in there, or Cheryl asked us on there, for a GH, or was it just for Curtis?
No, I auditioned for the role that Andre got.
Okay.
Anthony.
Okay.
Yeah, there was, man, this was a journey. 2014, there was a character. I read for it, callback, producer session, cricket noises. 8 months later, I had an AT&T commercial where we were spoofing soap operas.
Oh.
And Mark says, who is that guy? Mark called me in. I had a personal meeting with Mark. We sat down for about an hour and a half. He says, I'm going to tell the producers about you. He goes down the hallway, and I'm thinking, okay, stay calm, stay calm. He comes back, and he's like, yeah, they'll call you. Cricket noises. Then a year later, this character comes up for the character's name was Ashford.
Oh.
And he was assistant district attorney. So I did 4 auditions, and a screen test in a suit. And I said, I'm going to make my doctor different. The character breakdown said handsome, whatever, but it said dynamic. And that stuck out to me. So I wore my beard with my touch of gray in it. I wore my earrings in my suit playing that character. We get to the screen test, and it was, there is no assistant district attorney. We was just throwing you off. He's actually Vanessa's love interest. Vanessa walks in, and I thought, okay, I'm too old for her. Why did they bring me in knowing that it was a love interest?
Yeah.
She looks like my daughter's age.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And so I even had a moment with Mark. I said, Mark, should I color my beard? Should I shave it real quickly?
Don't do it.
Well, he says, you know what? They know what you look like.
Right.
And this is not your first audition, so just go in there and do what you do. Excuse me. They took the suit off. They gave me a T-shirt at the screen test, and I'm thinking, this is so not how I've been practicing, studying, and rehearsing. And after I did the screen test, cricket noises. And I didn't hear anything for 2 weeks, which, you know.
It's nerve-wracking.
It's normal and nerve-wracking in this business.
Oh, yeah. A good friend of mine said, you know what? Something good's going to happen today. It's 2 weeks later. To the day, a good friend of mine says, something's going to happen. I went to my day job at the time, and I got a phone call in the middle of the day, and my agent says, you're right, you didn't get the part. And I said, okay, well, thank you for putting me out of my misery. And she says they went with someone more age appropriate.
Yeah.
And she says, but they've created a character for you. ABC really liked you, and they've created a character for you. And I thought, wow, what an honor. And so Andre, deservedly so, I watched his screen test. He was fantastic. And I watched his screen test and thought, this brother got the job.
Yeah.
He's great. And then to know that this character was created for me. They liked the earrings. They liked whatever I was bringing to the table. And came Curtis.
Wow, so interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, great story.
Now, for somebody that is growing up watching the show, you signed on a contract, you go in there. What's it like that first day when you're coming down to work? You get a chance to be on a soap that you've watched your whole for most of your life.
Right.
Floating. I don't think my feet have landed yet. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's different than being on some show you've never heard of, or on a pilot of a show that's unproven, or another proven show that you didn't watch. But something altogether different being on something that you
something
watch.
to live up to, your parents.
Absolutely. I mean, we would be in the summertime, 10 years old, 11 years old, outside playing war, playing football. 2 o'clock comes, actually 1:50 would come. Gotta go inside
Same
with
with us.
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and watch Luke and Laura.
Same with us. The same time period.
And then right back outside at 3. So this is an honor, man. It's surreal.
Well, Cheryl Hawk wanted me I just want to say to you, you could be a hot doctor, hot hitman, hot cop, hot lawyer, hot. She wrote. She's one of our regulars, Cheryl Hunt. She's a good one.
Thank you, Miss Cheryl.
Now, you folks out there, we have people who sponsor and do things with AfterBuzz TV, of course, so we can bring these shows to you. And one of them is Blue Apron. Blue Apron is a place where they want you to know your way around the kitchen. And sometimes cooking at home means eating healthier and saving money. So Blue Apron has this thing where for less than $10 per meal, Blue Apron delivers all the fresh ingredients you need to create a home-cooked meal. Sounds okay, interesting, I guess. And they give you step-by-step instructions on how to actually cook it. It works. Each meal is prepared within 40 minutes or less, which is great for us people who are busy all the time. I got 20 shows. I can't, cook for long. And you have to go to the grocery store. I like going to the grocery store. Have fun. Like Sprouts and Whole Foods, whatever. Have a good time. But anyway, but they have this option for you, and they have these meals like roast chicken supreme with mashed potatoes, gravy, and maple glazed carrots. They also have a steak sandwich with caramelized onions, garlic aioli, and honey roasted parsnip. Then they also offer you like charred broccoli over cream polenta and poached eggs. I mean, this other thing sounds good too. This spiced salmon with black rice and avocado. Girl, I'll read all these meals. There's some good meals with this Blue Apron. So you cook the ingredients. There's some things you may have never heard before, like farro or watermelon radishes or purple potatoes. I love purple potatoes. Purple potatoes are good. All the recipes are between 500 to 700 calories. That's good per portion. And they're delicious and good for you. So what you can do is you get your first 2 meals free. If you go to blueapron.com, that's blueapron.com, all my cameras, blueapron.com/podcast. That's blueapron.com/podcast. Alrighty.
That
was amazing, James.
I know, that's great talk. Okay, so now back to our show, of course, as we move right along. The cousins Cassadine work together to expose Hayden.
I like that kind of Sam and Nicholas made up because, I love Sam, and Dark Nicholas is great. But, yeah, I mean, he's still got to have that little bit of a line. And so, yeah, and I'd rather see Hayden with Curtis, so this is going to work out.
I like Hayden and Curtis. You guys had something there.
Oh, yeah?
It was like it was a push and pull.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead.
And I was like, he never tried to kill her either.
No,
so.
he didn't. No, he didn't.
Somewhere ready. Okay.
Yes. All these soaps, people, crazy stuff. But I think it's going to be great to see what happens because there's always speculation of whose daughter she is. Is she Paul's? Is she Lord Larry Ashton's? I'm hearing all these things, so I don't know. So they'll work together. Morgan can't keep it in his pants and gets fired from both Kiki and Sonny.
Man. Morgan.
There was a part of me though watching some of these scenes. Anytime that Darby would show up there at the warehouse, that part of me wanted to think it was like a Beautiful Mind situation. That Darby was just some hallucination, but she just pops up. But we've seen her interact with people, so we know she's real. But I was like, be great if she was just some hallucination.
Yes. Well, it's funny when he was like, "I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it because I'm trying to get back to you or something." And Darby was like, "Excuse me."
I really could relate. Well, not could relate. No.
GH After Dark. Yes. What's going on, girl? Tell it.
I understood where he was coming from. Like, men have these strange way of trying to
fix something, right?
Fix something, and we don't get it, but in their mind, it makes sense.
Right?
It
does.
It does.
Well, I just like when you're back in a corner, you're going to try anything. Stick to it.
You know how men are. You know how we can be.
Drive us up the wall with these excuses, but it makes logical sense.
To him, it did.
To him.
Well, you
and
see who his parents are. I mean, his
Carly
logic
and
is a little off.
Here she goes. Hashtag Lady Corinthos. That's our hashtag we started.
I know. I just can't help myself,
but it's just funny that this is the fans love it. But no, it's just funny that I thought it was kind of interesting that Kiki was so worried about him not being able to get it up for her. Like he has a
That's
bipolar.
an important.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but he has bipolar. But he has the medication.
Right.
Yeah, there's a perfectly good reason why it's not.
Right. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, she wants to feel attractive. I got that part, but it's kind of like he has medication.
Yeah, Morgan's problem is a little bit bigger than her problem.
Yes, exactly. Well, apparently not.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's kind of just interesting. The Shriners Hospital, we have that going on again this year. They did that with Spencer last year.
Shriners Hospital has.
Yeah, it's a little awkward, but I like the cause. It's a little awkward,
but
the cause is very great. And so
I'm just a little upset that they're letting Jason leave with Elizabeth.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't like that.
Why are you messing up a happy home right now?
They're the parents. You don't care. She's like, I don't care.
No.
She's like, I don't care. She's like, I don't care. They're parents. They're the parents. Sometimes you parent separately. You have to come together for the kids. Trust me, I know.
I mean,
Trust me, I know.
okay.
It's
All
not,
right.
not always great. That's all I'm going to say. Dr. Monroe lays down the law with your man, Sonny. They were kind of working out. You told him what was
I'm
going on.
excited for what's about to come.
Yeah.
I really want to know what's going to go down at that warehouse.
I know. It's all verging together, isn't it? Everything's coming together.
I'm frustrated that Morgan overheard what's going on.
And tells Kiki on the phone, I'm going to go to Pier 55, and I'm going to be wearing this outfit, and I'm going to do this over here at
And then
6:15.
she's gonna
Like,
come running
of course
down.
she is. Of course she is. Of
Then
course she
they're
is.
going to get stuck in the middle of whatever is going on.
Yes.
No one ever
Sonny's going to
accused-
show up. I don't know.
No one ever accused Morgan of being real bright, so.
Well, Kimberly Howard says that Morgan is the very worst of Carly and Sonny. The very worst.
Well, Brian
Girl.
Craig is phenomenal, though.
Oh, he's
but
doing great
yeah.
work. He's doing amazing
sells
work.
One of my favorite.
He's doing amazing work. Amazing work. So we'll see how that kind of turns out because he's going to be he has the gun and he's.
I'm looking forward to next week.
And Anna had her photo shoot.
Oh,
I like that though. I like
kinda
that.
cute.
Yeah, Dylan is like, oh Anna, I thought of you. Like, I like to see Dylan anytime, and especially like I hated that Anna was kind of working him over, but I
Yes.
did like that she did feel pretty.
Yes, she did look great.
Yeah.
She's Finola Hughes is the
beautiful.
bomb.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
think
Finola
she's
Hughes is
very
just
beautiful.
I think she's beautiful too, and she's she's a soap legend also.
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of fun to see them put her in a different situation.
Yeah, it was cute.
It was very cute.
Yeah, because Anna's usually so serious and just always down to business. It was a
Lately,
fun
yeah.
scene.
Well,
yeah.
that leads into my next one, the intense Anna and Paul scenes.
man, that was fantastic.
Richard Berge, I think that's his last name,
Yeah, Berge.
the bomb. I mean,
Yes.
he word for word matched up with Finola Hughes's.
It's almost like they're you see how Anna came out and told the truth about what she was doing, and Paul kind of turned
did.
around and did the same thing. It's like this little cat and mouse going
She's
on.
like, yeah, I killed him. He's like, yeah, I killed him. And then it went from there. I was like, ooh, he let everything out. Okay.
Yeah, I really liked the
movie.
turn in Paul's story because I was worried that they were making him too evil, so we weren't going to be able to
Right.
keep him on the show.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, it's like, oh, he killed Sloane because he raped Susan. Who is Susan? Paul's been, we actually have these, backstory to Paul, why he's doing what he's doing, and apparently it's a sting anyway. He's not this evil guy.
Well, see, I didn't believe him.
Yeah.
I thought he was just trying to, steer her away.
I wasn't sure
But
either, but I don't know.
Yeah,
and I
you
still
think?
think he's lying.
No, I
He's
mean,
like-
at first I thought it was like he was just trying to string her along. But
Yeah.
then when it came, like, there's a sting and a gun shipment is coming at this time. At that point, I felt like, all right, this is on the up and up.
Okay.
And I figured they needed to do something because it seems like he's a possibility to do an Anna Paul relationship. So they needed some kind of turn to be able to make think like, all right, these two could get together.
Okay.
He can't be so.
I'm back and forth. I'm
I'm
with both
back
of you.
and
I'm
forth.
kind of like, I'm not sure if it's
But I was
mean,
low key hoping that she was recording all of it.
Yeah.
Low-key hoping.
I was like, she needs something right now.
Yeah, no, I agree with
Paul
you.
got,
but she wasn't, I don't
She
think.
wasn't. What an idiot. Oh,
You know,
no.
like, she wasn't in it. Like,
Her
dang it.
character-
Wait, do you think you was recording your conversation? She's low key recording.
That's
Oh, I've
right.
done it
Yeah.
before.
She's all done it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you've done the
I
low-key
sure
recording.
have.
Phone on record.
Listen, when you're in college and you don't know what your roommate's talking about and what they're doing, you gotta leave.
Oh, yay! Now it's a party. Now it's a party. On the Frank.
Thank God
correct.
it was just a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Clean
We'll be
up
okay.
on
There's a-
Al, too.
Boom with that attitude.
We'll be okay. I mean, it's gonna be fun, I guess.
I'm sorry,
Oh, she has some
Frank.
now. She has
That's
some napkins.
I was too hyped just now.
Yeah.
You were too hype on that
so
one.
excited.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, so I mean, yeah, so I'm kind of, I was kind of hoping she didn't do it though. So it's all right. Now Tracy, something's happening with her because she was with Paul. She got lightheaded. So I heard
Alzheimer's.
rumors of stuff that she's being poisoned or something. So I don't know.
Yeah, I
Being
think
poisoned.
That's the
because he
rumors are.
mentioned the Susan poisoning, a lot of
Yes.
people are hinting at that might be why, and that would be interesting because I really don't want to see Tracy in a health crisis. I
No,
want her
me
to
either.
be
No.
badass
I
ELQ
do.
like she's been, and
Have you had a chance to talk to Jane Elliott
No.
at all?
I have not.
Oh, dang.
Not
See, I want to see
yet.
you guys in the scene too.
I would
She's
love
the
it.
grand dame. I mean,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Ooh, I heard
yeah.
she's good. So we gotta get her. And then the next friendship, Kiki and Maxie. I'd like them together.
Yeah, I was really thinking that she was maybe like take her under her wing, maybe give her a job at Crimson
Yeah.
or something like that to give her some
Yeah.
kind of real job as opposed to be working at the Metro Court.
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, it's not like she works anyway at the Metro Court.
She's always
Maybe
talking.
if she came to Crimson, Nina might put her to work.
I would never get my food.
Yeah.
She's always sitting down talking to somebody. I'm like, I'm hungry, girl. I'm hungry. I want my eggs Benedict. Like, come on. Stop talking to your family. Get in there. Then I call the bipolar boys, Sonny and Morgan. great.
Oh,
I mean, they're
boy.
doing such amazing work together. I mean,
They
it's just such
are.
great work together. I mean, Maurice Bernard and Brian Craig are killing it. They're just killing it. Morgan's not. He's out of control.
You said it. It's done.
He's
Show's over.
Drop the
You
mic.
did it.
They're amazing. I mean, any thoughts on just like
No, it's like the acting's great, but there's also part of me that's like, I want to be done with this storyline. Just get on the correct dosage of your meds, please,
Correct
so we
dosage.
can just so then we can just move on.
well, he hasn't hit rock bottom. So
Yeah, I think that's it. Morgan's either going to get shot, Kiki's going to get shot, something's going to happen to Morgan before he's
Yeah.
like, hey, I need to take my meds
I think
for
so too. I
reals.
think so too.
Yeah,
And his
something
meddling
like that.
mother.
Yeah, exactly.
And he can't walk for
Dano
real.
doesn't want to say anything, but he's just kind of, I see some nods, subtle head
Yeah.
nods. Just, hey, I know he doesn't want to say anything.
Yes. It's like, mm-hmm. It's like, we want you to keep your show. No, we want him to keep his show so he can stay on. We don't have him going nowhere. Nowheres. Okay, so then we had our friend of the show, Carolyn Hennessy, was back. It's
Yes.
Diane. We love Carolyn. We love Carolyn Hennessy. She's the bomb.
Oh, yes.
She's a hoot and a holler.
Fun to watch.
Yeah, she's fun to watch.
Yeah.
She's so good at everything. And so her and Hayden first. It was her and Hayden over the contract.
I like that because I love Carolyn Hennessy, we know, when she was here. But Rebecca Budding is also one of my favorites. So to see them together, I'm like, we need more of that because they will be fun.
Yes, and there was a great scene.
Yeah.
So obviously she's cooking up something.
Oh, and Diane knows. Like,
Diane
this
knows.
is not.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
I know, it's gonna be good.
Money talk.
Many talks.
Yeah.
And then Olivia had a premonition.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad those are back because that
You
gives her
know?
something to do.
Right.
Like blood on her hands. Blood on her hands.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so that's all I gotta say about that storyline. And then Diane was back again with the Davis girls. Molly had sex off
Yes.
camera.
That was so
Weird.
unrealistic,
It
so
was.
weird for
was
you
weird.
to have that conversation in front of your mother.
Right.
Like,
was weird.
Why would you?
Your sisters, yeah, but your mother, I'm like,
Well, yeah,
They're
but
pretty
but
close.
she wasn't
I mean,
gonna
yeah.
she wasn't gonna
Pretty
bring it
close,
up
yeah.
until she got called out by
Yeah.
Christina.
Yeah, that's the thing is the Davis girls are all really close. I mean, you've seen Alexis and Sam and Alexis and Christina talk about, sex and stuff, so I didn't think it was that weird. I mean, Molly
That's
is the
what
more
I-
reserved one.
I know, it's kinda weird to me,
But
too.
yeah, I did love the gifts.
oh, I love the bridal shower was
Yeah.
fun. The bridal
was
shower was
fun,
fun.
it was fun.
I love when Diane walks in first. She's like, I'm going to stop you from this travesty. I was thinking, just kidding. That was kind of fun. Like they're all looking like, what? Huh? What was she going to do? And it's
I
like,
was
just
looking
kidding.
like that too.
Like, me too. But it was just kidding. And the gifts were really cute. The little Camaro where
I
she
loved it.
had sex with 100 years ago
How
was on
she
board.
conceived, Sam got her a replica of the car she was conceived
They
in.
conceived
How
in.
sweet is that? Like,
That's
yeah.
just sweet. Thoughtful.
So I should get stairs from my parents.
Oh.
James.
Sorry, Benita and James Sr. Anywho.
But Diane had the best gift. I mean, the handcuffs
Yes.
and the leash.
I was like, Diane.
Yeah.
She's freaky,
Yeah.
that's why.
But it's like, but also we needing those back. Like, nothing. Just keep them.
Yeah, you
Just,
keep them.
yeah.
Yeah, you keep them. So that's a fun little kind of. We like the Davis girls together, so it's kind of fun to see them together.
They also just seem to enjoy
Yeah.
throwing each other under the bus in front of the
Yes,
Alexis.
they did. Oh well, Christina, don't you have something to say, Christina?
Yeah.
I'm a
That's what
lesbian.
sisters
yeah,
do.
she almost didn't get there, but she's about to. There's something going on there. And then we had the Jeromes had a little pre-wedding kind of drink.
I kind of like that.
It was kinda cute.
Yeah, because, Kiki and Ava had not been that close, but this scene was actually really nice to see that. And then Lucas joined
Cousin,
in.
I was like, you are
Yeah.
cousins. That's right. Sure. Okay. But it's kind of fun.
The
Kinda fun
father
to see
and
again.
son moment got me. I was
The
like,
14-year-old, the letter.
Letter. It's like, can we have more scenes with Lucas?
Yes.
That was so sweet.
Ryan Carnes is a great
Yeah.
guy. He's a great actor. They should be doing
like
more.
him
They should
too.
be doing more with him and William DeVry to have great chemistry together as father and son.
Oh yeah, and he totally tweeted me the other day because I made a joke
Oh,
about
did?
him and Ryan Pavey are doing a charity event. So I made a joke about, hey, AfterBuzz TV GH Report fans, how do we think they're going to keep their shirts on? And he's
yeah,
like,
that was just-
we're not.
I mean, because William DeVry is a man of a certain age. He looks great.
And
I mean,
he's a
re-
Canadians fan, so
he's-
how can you go wrong?
He's representing. So he's working it out. They say Molly threw me with her comment about getting into cuffs. I'm like, Molly, hey, what's TJ doing? That's the next question. What did he learn? Yeah, your nephew. What did your nephew learn? You weren't around for a while, so what happened?
Well, he's got it honest.
Yeah, okay. He's like, I'm like, what's going on with him? I was like, And then, of course, we had Raj and Lulu. He meets her and says what's the Honda Star, and then, of course, he duct tapes her and handcuffs her.
After Dante told her not to stay there.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly.
Typical soap opera. I told you not to do something, and
And
then
he's
something
gonna do it
bad
anyway.
happened.
Well, she's a Spencer. They talked
Yeah.
about that. He's like, do you feel like you? And she's such a legacy character because of Luke and Laura, and so it's like, and Lucky, of course, too. So it's like, are you more about being Luke's daughter, than like
I like
being
that was brought up.
That was
too.
brought up. It's a great thing. It was just and so of course she's going to be reckless a little bit.
That's just what they
You know,
do.
that's what they do.
Why
So
Valerie's all with Curtis. You know, the Spencers, they like it dangerous.
yes, because Valerie's a Spencer
Yeah.
too. Valerie bringing in when she said "stupid ass bitch"
Yeah.
to Lulu, I was like, oh my, who's writing this stuff? It's great. It's like realistic. That was
But
great.
Lulu did not play it cool at all. As soon as she sees the gun with Raj, there's
Yeah.
like, I gotta go back to my
Like,
car.
he's really gonna let you leave.
She should have played off. She's a
Sit
Spencer.
down.
She should have played
Yeah.
off a little better.
Yeah.
And she looked right down. She's like, I start stuttering.
Lulu.
Can be any smoother than that, girl.
Yeah.
Like, come on. So
Yeah.
That
leaves
baby
me-
brain came back.
That leads me to believe that Dante will also probably be there. He'll be there
Yeah.
looking for
yeah,
her.
of course. The fans think Lulu's stupid right now. They say, no, she's stupid. Like, she's just stupid. She calls herself a
Lulu.
Spencer. Lulu should lock the door.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the fans are. That's what they're saying. And of course, we meet Dixon. He arrives, and Morgan. I said Morgan's gonna make a big mistake. So.
It's Morgan. He has to like screw up and almost said another word. At least once a week. I almost pulled at you.
Yeah, don't pull me. I always almost cuss all the time. Really good.
Yeah, I mean, there was rumors that Michael Easton might be Dixon, but I mean, because they kept on talking about him, but
Yeah.
it's not that. So I'm curious to
No.
see what Michael Easton's going to be when he comes back on.
I heard a rumor.
Oh,
And I don't mean a Bananarama song. I heard a rumor. But I did hear a
alright.
rumor from the 80s.
I want to
yes.
hear the rumor.
Is it in the news and gossip?
Well, I said I don't have. I was going to say, I heard he's going to be
Yeah.
Valentine Calcedine.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
They finally were going to talk about this Valentine Calcedine or if I can bring him back. That's just what I heard. But he probably knows who it is, and he won't even tell us because he can't.
And they better pair him with Ava.
Yes, you got to keep him. He has to keep his job. He has to keep his job. He got the credits. He got to keep his job. So I think we covered just about everything that went on this week in Port Charles.
Yeah.
It was a busy week. It was a busy week. So next week we have the wedding, the Jew Lexus wedding, the warehouse stuff that's going on. So those are two big things. We'll see what
I'm looking
happens.
forward to next
And
week.
see what's going on for that.
and Julian's going to get blood on his hands somehow.
Somehow.
And
Yeah.
so he'll take his shirt off. He's got to get blood on the shirt so he can just at least be shirtless at the wedding because that's what Julian does. Like, yeah. That's my prediction.
Well, they're always making out.
Yeah.
They're always on top of each
It's
other.
always
I'm like,
naked.
no, I think
Yeah.
it's like, sure, why not?
But they really go for it in front of the kids. Like they really went on. I mean, I was like, man, that's a steamy kid in front of the kids. Really?
Yeah.
Save that for the alone
They're
time.
grown, right?
Yeah, they're all adults.
So I forgot who's in the booth with us right now. We want to put up the phone number. We're going to take a few calls, and we're going to continue to talk to them. We'll take a few calls. You guys will do a few calls, and I will say the number out loud. It is 424-253-0749.
I'm pretty sure it's Alexis.
Do you know where we're at on our likes on Facebook? On
You know, I think we almost 900.
Okay.
We're not 913 yet. So you guys out there, remember we get to 913, which is her birthday. 913, Virgo in the house.
Yeah.
We will give another prize. So I'm not going to tell what the prize is until we get to 913.
Right.
But we're getting a lot. We're almost 900. So that's pretty good. Can you see on there?
Here.
It's 873.
Oh, look at that.
873. We have a phone call. Hello, caller. Welcome to GH Report. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, James. It's Cheryl from South Carolina.
We knew it, Cheryl. Oh my God.
I said Cheryl.
She just said Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi.
So
Hi, Donnell.
Hi, Cheryl.
She's a big fan of yours. She's a big fan
right,
of yours. So,
right.
well, Cheryl, you have the floor. What question do you have for him?
A question?
Or
I'm
comment.
flabbergasted. I just want to say that I probably love you more than James.
That's tough, girl. That's tough.
Thank you very much.
You have absolutely taken Tay Diggs' place in my life.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Take
I
it.
said you've taken Tay Diggs' place in my life.
Oh, right. Well, thank you.
I'm like,
I'll accept that.
Now
Thank
listen,
you.
I
Yes,
told
ma'am.
James that he had to ask you this. He told me that he wouldn't.
mm,
So I need to see those abs before you leave.
Cheryl!
Girl, you cannot.
Cheryl!
This is all I got.
Oh.
I have a serious question. I do have a serious question.
Okay, serious question.
Now, I know that you can't give away storyline or anything, but just taking the actresses into account.
Okay.
If you had your choice, would you prefer to be paired with Anna, Jordan, or Brittany? I mean, I'm sorry, Anna, Jordan, or Valerie.
I can make a case for all of them.
he's
That's
taking the
not.
easy
Is
way
that
out.
too
Yeah.
political? Too,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
Okay.
okay.
You do it. That's right. You do it.
I think. Wow. Great question. I'm glad you asked. I think a storyline with Anna would be fire, and we don't have that storyline yet, but I could only imagine how much fun it would be.
Great answer.
I think that Jordan's whole problem with you is that she is so obsessed with you.
Yes, that's my prediction.
I hear
She can't
that.
get past any other woman being with you.
Yes.
Ooh,
She is so
okay.
right. Oh my gosh, she's taking it from me.
Ladine's on your side, Cheryl.
I
Ladine's on your
had a
side.
prediction. I had
All
a
right.
prediction that they had something going on in the past.
Oh.
Okay, this is so against my better judgment, but I know that I got to let others have a chance at you. So,
Well, thank you for calling, and stay tuned, and I'll get you that ab shot for sure.
you do that. Oh my! Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye. Okay, we have another phone caller. Hi, caller. And who?
Hi.
Oh, I was going to say, what is your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, it's Jamel calling from Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
How's my grandmother? Is she okay?
She doing good.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you. We didn't any running joke with us. So, Jamel, what would you like to say to our guest, Donnell Turner?
Well, first I want to say to Donnell that I'm really liking what you're bringing to General Hospital. I think like the co-hosts talked about tonight, you really, bringing much needed depth, and I love the conversation that you did have with TJ too. It was really good, and I love that you started with Rebecca Budding because she is a soap legend. So I just love it all.
Thank you very much. That means a lot. It's encouraging going forward.
You're welcome. You're doing wonderful work. I mean, I love it. I mean, I'm a critic. I've been watching, like you all was saying, General Hospital for a long time. So I have my ups and downs, but right now I'm really feeling it. So I'm really, it's a big part to the actor that's on there right now.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I like the direction, and keep watching, and I hope I continue to give you something you can enjoy to watch.
Thank you. And before I go, I had a quick, to the co-host, everybody, I had a quick, I guess some thoughts I had about the week of General Hospital, if I could.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Well, first off, I want to say that I was a little upset that Liz's house got burnt down. I'm a Liz fan. I should start wearing a T-shirt, because in the chat rooms and all the other places, they behave. I think Liz need to get into the formation. Absolutely. I'll tell you, that's what she needs to do because they are coming strong, That, what, she is not the worst mother in Port Charles. She didn't get her children shot. And, all that kind of stuff. Come on now. They got to really have a couple of seats and stop hating on Liz. But, I'm liking that Liz and Jason went for the children. For me as a Liz fan, I don't have a fear in the world that Liz and Jason get together. I don't want them to. I think that Liz, need to go on with somebody else. And I'm grateful that she's not with Jason because I don't like him. I didn't like him for years.
Well, they could be co-parents. They could be co-parenting. That's all. Be co-parents.
Yeah, Sam and Jason could be together, and more power to them. But I think Liz is better, better than that, and she needs to, go on with her life and find a real man. But I do like that Anna, and you know what? I do love Anna and Paul. I think in this week is sort of in the past couple of weeks they became the adults, and this sort of unbelievable storyline, and the actors have the history around it to really just act it out. I think the scenes between Anna and Paul are powerful. They had me gripped, and I'm loving the work that Mara West is doing too. She did one for I think 2 weeks ago where she was talking to her brother. But I'm loving. Those are the three I'm really just zero straight on because of what they're doing. So I think that's pretty much it for me. But I'm loving Ava, and surprisingly, I do love Mara, not the character, but the Ava and Paul and they're giving me everything. They're giving me life without parole. Okay.
Well, thank you, Jamel, for your thoughts. Thank you so much. As always, because you're our buddy, you always call in and you support us. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And hold down BK for me. Thank you.
I do.
I know you do.
Me out in Brooklyn. No way.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye. And we have another phone call. Of course, it's Donnell Turner. Of course, we have phone calls. And hi, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Kimberly from Maryland.
Hi.
Hey,
Wasn't it Kimberly? Oh, hey, Kimberly from Maryland. How are you?
I'm good.
you have Donnell Turner. He's here.
Kimberly.
Oh, hi, Donnell. I just wanted to say that, why is Jordan so horny for you? I mean,
That is so bad.
You know, it's just that thing Curtis does to her, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that one.
But why not? Hello.
I mean, she's angrily horny. I mean,
Angry, honey.
Angrily.
You know, makes for good TV.
and I just wanted to say, did anybody notice Wednesday when Avery said camera when Sonny was holding her?
Yeah, I
Yes,
thought
she
she
did.
said grandma for some
No, she
reason.
said camera. She said camera, yeah.
No, she said camera. I had my closed caption on while I was
funny.
talking to my son with his homework, and she was like, camera.
She's definitely the cutest kid.
She's cute. She's such a cute little baby. She's a cute little baby. And she started to talk. She started to talk a little more, I see. So that's what happens, right? Well, thank you for calling in.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Okay, James, I'm going to miss you on Edition Days.
Oh, thank you. I know I just made the announcement I'm leaving Edition
you
Days, you
did.
guys. And staying here at GH Report. So thank you for saying that, Kimberly. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
So Donnell, how does that certainly be a part of being on a soap opera that are certainly, as you can see, just passionate fans want to call in and cheer. So what's it been like now being on General Hospital, now being from a fan, now you're on this side dealing with fans? What's it been like?
Yes.
First of all, I love my fans. I love the fans of General Hospital. I love their passion. And I was told going in to this opportunity that it's a whole community. It's a different community. And boy, that person was right. And these people are passionate, and they've shown me love. And I just feel welcome. I mean, they rolled out the red carpet for me. So as an actor, you get a lot of rejection. So it's nice to be welcome and appreciated. It was really good.
What has your family said? See, did they see you on GH? What do they say to you?
Oh, yeah, they watch. You know, everyone's really pleased. Everyone's really thankful. My dad, you know, he's retired now, so he's just like, I get to watch you now. You know, they've seen bit parts over the years, but everybody wants to know where they can watch me on a regular basis, so now they can. That feels really good for a lot of people. And my dad had one critique. He says, why do you wear blue shirts all the time? I said, you know what?
That's embarrassing.
I've worn every shade of blue.
Oh, how funny.
Curtis has worn blue shirts. And I said, Dad, it's just that kind of mood.
Well, I like your man bag. I'm all about a man bag. I love that.
You like that?
All about a man bag.
That's actually my personal bag.
Really?
It is.
Oh, that's cool.
No, that's good.
Now, when you're doing when you're studying acting as well, you also played basketball too.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So, what kind of made you decide, like, all right, I want to pursue acting more than try to pursue basketball?
Always wanted to do both. As a kid, there was a movie I saw where Dr. J was in the movie. It's called The Fish That Saves Pittsburgh.
Yes, I love that movie. Oh my God, I love that movie.
And it shaped my mind and my desire as a kid. And I said, you know, I love basketball, and I want that to lead me to acting. And I was blessed to play basketball at a high level, ruptured my Achilles tendon. God had other plans, and I just used that as the segue to go right into acting.
So to piggyback off that,
Sure.
Lakers or Clippers?
Ha!
Yeah.
Lakers.
Okay.
Where wow.
Do you want to trade?
Are you a front runner? I like the Lakers, the original team.
The original,
The Clippers are fine. I like the coach, and I like Chris Paul. But
So no Sacramento Kings? Not against your past? Yeah, okay. I know. I understand.
love you, Sacramento.
Yes, of course. I understand that
They're
one.
doing better than the Lakers this
They
year.
are doing better right now.
We're in transition.
Transition. That's what we've said for years in Dallas.
Yeah. You guys did finally win at some point, so.
Yeah, all of our teams have won at some point, but hockey's the only thing doing well right now.
If you could say anything to your fans, like right now, what is one thing you'd like to kind of convey to them?
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And your support means so much to me. I'm sure there's more I could say, but right now the first thing that jumps out is thank you.
You know, the icing always make the cake taste good. So that's just enough right there.
You know what I mean?
Just a little bit.
Thank you.
Just give it that little sweet little touch.
Don't thank you. You know, don't want to do too much.
Always give it that right.
That's a good one. I like that. So I want to ask you. I ask you another serious question because this is something that's coming up these days. I know the whole Oscar thing and the black stuff. But on Daytime TV, with the diversity issue, what are some of your thoughts on that? Because it's starting to get a little more diverse. And General Hospital, especially, is now got a lot of black folks running around, and biracial, mixed racial. There's a lot of stuff going on.
When I got the part and I knew they hired Anthony, I in my own mind, in my own circle of friends, I said, this seems to be the Empire effect.
Yes.
And then months later, TV Guide had that article with Anthony and I in it.
Yes, you were together.
Talking about how Empire has influenced daytime TV. I love it. It's something that's been sorely missed or missing, and pleased to be a part of it. And so, as far as the Oscar thing, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. It's one of those topics that deserves a conversation, and I'm glad there is one now.
Yes.
And so I'm pleased to be on a show that has opened their mind and their casting to diversity.
Sarah C. wanted to also know, on another level, how have you handled the daytime pace? How you're handling it, the muscle, that muscle
love
working,
it.
and
love it, Sarah, love it. My hamster never stops running anyway. I find it hard to sleep at night sometimes. So to have something to put in my head and that I can muse, that I can, think about all night is wonderful. So I read my script, I think about what it means, I read it the next day. They give us about a week.
Okay.
And, the way Curtis's situation is set up, I read it and then I think about how I would say it.
Okay.
And they've given me, like I said, that autonomy. So it just makes sense. So when I say the lines, most of the time it makes sense because it's what I would say.
Got it. So it's more natural for you.
It is more natural.
We have another phone call. You're welcome to GH Report. What is your name? Where are you calling from? Okay. You're on GH Report. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, it's Carolyn from Connecticut.
Carolyn, one of our main members here. Carolyn, you got Donnell Turner right in front of you. You go right ahead, girl.
Hi, Miss Carolyn.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How about yourself?
Very good.
You go on, Carolyn. You can do it, girl. You can do it, girl. You can do it, girl.
I was really curious. I love to know about backstories, and I wondered, since you said they were creating this character for you, did you contribute to the backstory for Curtis?
I would say contributing might be too strong of a word. We've had conversations. Okay. We've talked. I think they have come up with the story they want for Curtis. I might chime in and say, could this be, or is there any value in this? But I don't know how much I contributed. We have great writers that award-winning writers that have an idea of what they want. So I'm just kicking back and enjoying the ride and doing my job.
And does knowing the backstory before you started in the role sort of help how you're playing Curtis right now?
Yes. You tell me rogue cop will come off as a bad guy but has a good heart. Yeah, that informs me a lot. Okay, because I know that there's still got to be some more that we're going to learn soon. Oh, you're going to learn a whole bunch.
Well, because there was, and Carolyn, as I jump into it, because they had the scenes this week where all of a sudden they said he had a cocaine addiction.
Yes, the cocaine thing.
So
yes.
Is that something you knew going in, or is that something that kind of came along the way? You're like, whoa, I got to kind of incorporate this into what I thought.
That came along after the just passing in the hallway. Oh, by the way, Curtis is going to have a cocaine problem. I'm like, okay, let's have fun with that.
Hashtag winning.
So yeah, they just kind of let me know and give us a chance to have a conversation. And Vanessa, Miss Jordan, the character, we talk a lot about our backstory, and we just want things to jive and make sense so we can be as honest and true to our characters and the story as possible.
Well, it's sure working, because every time you're on, I just love the scenes you're in.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Miss
You're welcome.
Carolyn. Thank you so much for getting through, because you got to get through and everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Carolyn.
Thank you. Thanks for taking the call. Bye-bye.
Talk to you later. We're going to take one last phone call, and you are now on the air at GH Report. What is your name and where are you calling from? Hello? Hello? Anybody there?
Going once.
They're stunned by his handsomeness. They can't
Sold.
talk.
They lost their voice.
Well, Donald's just asking about that because certainly you.
They just shook it at me. Hi, welcome to GH Report. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Ethel from Pennsylvania.
It's Ethel! Oh my God! Ethel is a long-time fan. Hi, Miss Ethel.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Good. Now, you have Donnell Turner right in front of you. Go right ahead.
Hi, Miss Ethel.
Hi, Donnell.
Hi, thank you for calling.
Oh, you're welcome. I just wanted to say a couple of things. First of all, welcome to GH.
Thank you.
And I think you're an asset to the show. And you have so much swag.
Oh, Miss Ethel now.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
Just one more thing.
Yes,
I've watched GH since the beginning, so that's a long time. And I just want to say that you're one of the few characters or actors that made me sit up and take notice when you first came on the scene.
Mm-hmm. We agree.
Thank you. Wow.
We totally agree.
You're welcome.
That's a strong compliment. I received that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're one of the few, like all four of us, you're one of the few characters that came on, we all were like,
That
who's this
eyebrow went
guy?
up.
We did, we're all like, who's this guy? Like, who is he? We all four of us said it. We all four of us said it. And that's rare for a new character to come on. Usually one or two of us will like them, or one may, or whatever. But I agree with Ethel.
Thank
You're
you.
right.
Yeah.
I'm having a blast.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're welcome.
Well, thanks, Ethel, for calling in and always supporting us, of course.
Oh, you're welcome. And James, I just want to say to you, I'm sorry you're leaving Dishing Days.
Thank
I
you.
ain't sorry.
They're happy they're coming to them full time, but
Full time, right here.
Yes,
at
but
home.
thank you, Miss Ethel. It's gonna be next Sunday's gonna be really sad, but it's gonna be good.
Yeah, because we have
Okay.
Michelle Stafford next
Thank you.
week.
Yes, well, thank you.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Take
you, Miss
care.
Ethel. Take care.
Bye. Yeah, I'm sorry you come on after I made a big announcement. Of course, it's all about Donnell. About
Yes.
me and all. I have no problem with that whatsoever. Trust me. But actually, we're coming to the end of our show, and it's not fair at all.
By so fast.
It went by so fast. Well, we're so glad you came on.
That was too much fun. You guys have great energy. I can tell you guys know each other. Like, you guys have done this before once or
A
twice.
few times.
Yeah.
A few times.
Just love all over
These
there.
my pals.
Yes, we're buddies. We're all buddies. I found these three.
Oh, yeah?
He sure did.
Right.
In a
There
gutter.
you go.
On the street somewhere. They're like wandering around. But I found these. And these three, I mean, they were very, I had like lots of people I was looking for. And these were the best.
No, I can see. You guys have good chemistry. It's fun being here. Good energy.
Thank you.
Oh.
And I hope someday to come back.
Oh,
Well,
you're-
I wanna
Well,
chat
you're
you
welcome
guys.
anytime.
Trust me,
Yeah.
James is not going to let you
Yeah.
get away.
I'm the leader of the show. I'm the producer and leader of the show. You're welcome back any single time. We'll come back
Him
tomorrow,
and
Tuesday,
Anthony
Wednesday.
here together.
That's
Him
what's
and
up.
Anthony
Yeah, no,
here
next
together
time,
would be
yes.
awesome.
Yes.
Anthony and I.
We're gonna
sparring.
work that out. We're gonna work that
Hopefully
out.
his energy ain't through the roof.
Okay. Okay.
We wouldn't need jackets in here then.
No, we wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you and Anthony together would be actually great.
I think that'd be
maybe,
awesome.
maybe even add Vanessa in here too.
Ooh, see, now
I
you're
want to meet her
trying
so
eat
bad.
Y'all trying to call.
Yes.
Now you just.
Do we
It's
need
gonna
4
work.
people in these shows?
We got room. We got room in here. That's fine, but we gotta work that out.
I love what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Warm eyes, good warm spirits, and I appreciate it. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Tell the folks out there where they can find you.
Social media wise,
Yeah, yes. That's right.
Size
That's
on ABC.
4575 Wilshire Boulevard.
Check me out at Donnell Turner on Instagram, at Donnell Turner on Twitter, at Donnell Turner 1, and Facebook Donnell Turner. Holla at your boy.
That's
Hey.
right. And we'll start with you guys, and you tell me where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter at HappyGoJackie, and then see me at IO West with my improv team Max every Tuesday night at 9:30.
Hey guys, you can find me on Twitter at Ladine_Harvey.
Hey guys, you can find me at LACRETIALYON all over the internet, and here at AfterBuzz TV for X-Files, Better Call Saul, and Castle, all new this week as well. So catch you later.
And of course, you can find me at Black Hope LA on Twitter, James Lott Jr. everywhere else. And Donnell has agreed to do my other show, Breaking Into You, on Black Hollywood Live. It'll be an hour of me and him talking about his life, career, philosophy. Just a great time. We're working on that. Within the next week or so, we're working on that to have him on there. Stay tuned on my page, and I'll tell you all about what's going on there.
You knew you couldn't share.
Yeah.
You couldn't share. You had to keep him all to yourself.
Goodbye, everybody.
I'll be there.
Come on.
I worked hard for this. Thank you very much. But thank you so much for watching.
Slick.
Thank you for watching James Report. Michelle Stafford's coming next Sunday. Michelle Stafford. It's going to be great to talk. And we'll see you next time.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.